about to witness the baddest open mic in the ATI, spoken and heard live every Sunday night at Kick Butt Coffee, Music, and Booze. That's right, this is not your average ordinary coffee shop. We do have a full bar. And behind the bar tonight, we have the Viking Danimal, who will keep you fed, caffeinated, and
buzzed.
But nothing shows your undying love and affection to your bartender like what? Tips. Cash tips. Cash is king. Tip your bartender. That means you people at the bar. Tip your bartender. Tip your bartender. Tip your bartender. And he will feel your undying love and affection. He will look at that tip jar full of tips and go, wow, this crowd really loves me. But do not go behind the bar, even if your drink was delicious, and try and get a hug. Consent is everything. Unless Danimal comes over to you specifically and goes, hey, man, bring it in.
Unless he comes over and says, brah.
Bois?
Brah.
Bruh.
Oh, brah.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Okay, and for those of you that are new, welcome to Thunderdome. I'm just kidding. We've got a little thing of guidelines here. Attention, Walgreens shoppers. Nope, sorry, wrong list. We've got the open mic pointers. There we are. Wait, if you want to sing your song, dance your dance, strut your stuff, come over to Lasta Thought, Me Hot Tamale, or Ernie B behind the soundboard. Go over to Ernie B just so he can say...
I'm still in yesterday.
Yes, he is.
I am still in yesterday.
You didn't even sleep, did you?
No, like maybe 30-minute nap. And I had another show this morning.
He closed one eye. He was like, I can't afford to close both.
I've been here all day.
Yeah, pretty much.
And all last night. And
the drink special tonight are mixed wells, $5.25. Get your antioxidants and your booze at the same time. And there's also specialty drinks named after your intrepid host. Lost of Thought has a Lost of Thought brain blender, 4 liqueurs, 1 sip. You'll start to act like him and hopefully not look like him. At least act like him. Ernie B has the Ernie B power up shot. Ernie B, describe it, man.
which I'm going to need here in a second.
Okay.
It's I don't even know what's in it. You always ask me to explain. It's like a double shot of coffee concentrate and some Baileys, and I don't know what else they put in there, but it tastes like a cupcake or something, or a slice of cake. But if you're dragging ass and you need to pick me up, get the Ernie B power up shot, and
you will not drag ass anymore.
and I need to get one soon before it gets too late, because if you drink one after 9 or 10, you're going to be up till tomorrow.
You will not go to sleep. Okay, and I have the Hot Tamale Hot Cocoa, which is a spin on Mexican hot chocolate, but you can also have it iced if you're interested. Instead of cinnamon, it's Fireball. Spicy, beware. Okay, open mic pointers. 5 minutes or 1 song so we can get everybody on stage. Once you come up and say, hi, my name is, your time has started.
You then go, wiki, wiki, wiki. My name is wiki, wiki. Remember? My name is.
Okay, Ernie,
Wow.
you're an incredibly talented sound engineer. Please don't attempt to beatbox.
That is an incredibly
Pretty please.
dated reference.
Woo!
Hey, but they got it. I mean, they got it.
And that's me saying that.
Yeah, everybody just pulled the gray hair and went, damn right. Yeah, we did get that reference.
Hey, Lane, can you step over just a hair? Because your head is in my shot. Okay, thank you.
Huh?
What?
Your hair's getting long, and it's cutting into my shot.
Whose is?
Because the camera's behind you that's shooting me. It's the other way. The other way.
I
Step over just a little bit to your right.
Him?
Yes, just a little bit.
Oh my God!
Don't start.
You asked.
I said
You
a
asked.
little bit, not like
You
40
asked.
yards. Okay, that's better.
He'll move to Buda if you tell him to just move over a little bit. Okay, open mic pointers. Like I said, 5 minutes or 1 song so we can get everybody on stage. Support your open mic and buy something from the bar. I did see an impressive line there.
We did. We were very happy about that.
Thank you. I saw that crowded line. I was like, wow, I can't get my Coke. Cool. All right. Yes, we're very happy about that. Buy something from the bar.
There's 2 sandwiches.
Yes, water is delicious, but there is amazing stuff to eat or drink. And if there's not a drink up there that you don't see it, ask Danimal. He is an incredibly talented bartender. He's like, I'll hook you up. I'll take care of you. And he will. Trust me. Can you cuss, Lost in Thought?
Fuck, I'm sorry, what?
I would say that's a yes. Okay, be considerate and quiet while other performers are on stage, but as Lost in Thought says,
We love audience participation, even during a piece. But look around you and read the room.
don't you just love the way our voices contrast? He has that NPR thing going.
And the microphones are exactly the same.
And I've got that 70s, hi, hey, listen to it, wow. You know, it's weird.
I don't know what you mean when you say NPR voice. I couldn't possibly understand.
What?
Exactly.
I can barely hear, and he has a microphone.
I'm next to him, and I can barely understand him. Okay, and while you are on stage, pimp your product. If you're performing at the Paramount, let us know. If you have merch for sale, let us know. This is the time to sell yourself, you little hoe. Yes, I said that.
If you have a book of poetry,
let us know, you little hoe. I'm sorry, I'm rhyming here. It's poetry. Hello.
The golden
you're an
books that was
incredible
never,
host, but no, I'm just kidding.
the golden books that was never published.
If you are on the list and you are not here when your name is called, we will move on. Like, for example, if Lost in Thought was on the list, I'd say Lost in Thought going once, Lost in Thought going twice, on with the next performer. Wah, wah, you lost your shot. And if you come in, oh shit, I'm sorry, where you're going to go to the end of the list. Sorry, dudes. Okay, musicians, come up to the stage, tuned and ready to play. Performers, you will get a flashing light at the 5-minute mark. It doesn't mean stop, it means wrap it up. We got a pretty tight list tonight, right? We got about 20?
On 18, I was
19
Yeah.
at this point? Yeah. Still a pretty tight list. We got a lot of performers. We want to get everybody on stage, especially after last week when we were running late. Hello. And Ernie B., how many sandwiches were there?
There's 2 jive turkeys.
Okay, come on, people. Adopt a sandwich. Those sandwiches are lonely, and they want to go home with you.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see.
And also, according to the calendar here, and Daniel's here to give it the stamp of approval. I think we'll be on next week, right? Next Sunday, regular time.
What's next week? Next week is my birthday. I expect lots of presents.
Next week's your birthday?
Yes. Well, the Monday after Sunday. So
Happy birthday.
I like sushi, Middle Eastern food, and body piercings.
Okay, he just confirmed we're on next Sunday.
Or if you just want to give me a gift certificate to a tattoo parlor in Austin, I'd love that too. Tattoos, yay! Okay. See, nobody's reacting. Danimal, we need to get more people drinking. Come on, man.
I'm trying to think of how
go get some shots.
trying to think of how to combine all three, like sushi, piercings, and what else?
Tattoos?
How do you combine that?
Okay, while we think about that, let's bring up our first act. Let's do it.
Let's do it indeed. Let's hear it for the good ship Lollipop himself. Let's hear it for Mr. Tom Moon. And anyone else who's going to come on the stage.
Everybody on your seats on stage, please. No audience tonight, no applause, just join in participation. 7 years ago, our ancestors were preparing us genetically to articulate new panaceas in the complex days we find ourselves in now. Ask not what your lover can do for you. Ask what you can do for your lover. My country, 'tis of thee. You gotta ask somebody who's been here before. There have been other Gazas, other Lebanons, other Sudan, Somalia, Eritrea, Yemen, Honduras, Nicaragua, Guatemala, Cuba. But they all represent an attempted dictatorship over people. You are the people. Carl Sandburg said that. We are the people. What else will you call us? We are the ones who work and play. We are the ones who are here today. And everything changes when you step up and release the wild wings of what's inside. 1,000 years of solitude. The poet of Chile at that time was Pablo Neruda. He was exiled to Isla Negra, where he spent his time writing poetry, beautiful poems like Residence on Earth, and also having shipheads, a whole collection of shipheads. I say that word roughly. But he was there, and they said, we want a poet for president. And he said the same thing Will Rogers said. Don't ever ask a poet to take responsibility for anyone else. Be your own poet. Don't have to bow down in adoration against anyone or anything. Remember, we're all creative. Adrian Mitchell, British poet who got Britain out of the Vietnam War, he said, most people ignore most poetry because most poetry ignores most people. Rilke, German poet, he said, you must change your life. There is no going back. You came through the door, eventually you go out the door. But while you're here in this 5 minutes of immortality, we're actively listening to everything you say. You'll find there's bubbles on the stage, there's books on the stage, there's all sorts of things to distract you. But the time tonight is precious and unique. This is an unusual venue. 17 years over 3 places. But it survives because you add your stone to the stone soup. What you add comes from you. Nobody else is on your shoulders saying, hey man, why don't you do it this way? Nobody cares. When you release those wild wings inside you, you realize that someone said it long before, whether it be William Wordsworth or Lawrence Ferlinghetti. Lawrence Ferlinghetti lived the age of 100. And he said, we are awaiting the rebirth of wonder. I say, evolution is just beginning. We are evolving from this present moment all our threaded destinies and karmas in the soup tonight. Take a deep swill. Enjoy yourself. Whatever happens next is completely unknown. All of us have been in other places and spaces where there are parameters and rules, and you've got to keep really respectful. But here, deeper respect. Why? We may never have met each other before. If we have, we may recognize each other because it isn't us against them. It's every one of us. We're not involved in war. These are the only arms I have. I raise them in surrender. But we don't need censorship. We don't need banning of people or banning of books, free books on the stage tonight. We don't need anything that makes people less. We want you more. So come out, step up. Whatever you add to tonight will increase the filigree and possibility of our collective survival. It's not just a matter of the border, not just a matter of the Onston Wars, not just a matter of the hateful thing that's in the airwaves. Something dulce, something sweet, something really gentle is happening here. And you're making it. First by your silence, next by your sounds and songs. The sonata of your breathing will take us further tonight. We want to travel together. So I say, welcome to your spoken and heard.
All right, give it up for Tom Moonbird and the Airport Boulevard Experience. Hey, Ernie, where's the walk-off music?
I was at the bar.
Okay, see, I know Tom was preaching soft and sweet. I'm thinking Annabelle burned down that plantation, folks. Send her to D.C. Yeah. Let her tour Washington, D.C. Let her clean up house over there.
Annabelle burnt down the plantation?
Yeah.
You mean the doll from the horror movie?
Yeah. She's on tour now.
Oh. What? What?
I love my incredibly clueless younger brother. And don't forget about the drink specials. We have mixed wells, $5.25. There's also cookies, muffins,
And 2
bottled
jive turkey
drinks,
sandwiches.
and 2 sandwiches. Come on, people. Adopt a turkey sandwich. And I always have to take off my glasses when I blow bubbles or I get blowback. Yeah, seriously. I'll need like windshield wipers or something.
That's what I hate about like when it rains. I don't mind, if I get wet from the rain. The part that pisses me off the most is having to dry my glasses afterwards.
Yes, totally. All right.
It doesn't piss me off. It's just
Do you
aggravating.
know what he's doing?
Lane, what are you doing?
I'm trying to tighten this.
Well, why?
Lane, it's fine.
Because it was loose.
Are you going to hang a transmission from it or something?
I think so. He's gonna hang a car from it. See, just don't hang on it, and it won't drop. See,
Like my
You
dad
know-
used to say, just walk up to the mic and talk. You don't
Yeah,
have to.
you notice I'm not hanging on it.
That's how I hang.
Anyway, take it away, Lost in Thought.
I'm taking it away. And
Coming up next.
Oh yes.
Take it away, take it away, take it away now.
Coming up next, let's hear it for Red Traveler.
One of the bands actually played up this afternoon. What is this rest you speak of?
Hey, everybody. Oh my God, so many things. Right? Telling you, it is Gemini time, isn't it? Give it up for the Geminis. Yeah. Yeah. I'm Red Traveler. I am Christina Culverhouse. I am an artist. I'm a poet. I play the Native American flute, which I will hear very soon. I have here a mandala that's made on an old record album. I make these. I sell them. I also make wire wrap pendants. I have them with me at all times. So if that tickles your fancy at all, come and talk to me. I also make abstract art. I have a show going on at TexPop ATX. It's the Museum of Popular Culture that is connected to the Planet K on South Lamar. They have an awesome open mic on Thursday nights. You can walk through the gallery. I've been there. I perform there as well. So come check it out, 7 o'clock on Thursday nights. And I host a poetry group on Thursdays from 1 to 3 at Lazy Days. So come and check that out, too. So if you have any more questions about anything or want to just hear more, come and talk to me. I'm sitting right here with Tom and JoJo and everybody. And Preston. I don't know, I blanked. I'm sorry. And Preston. I don't know where my brain went, who I love so very, very much. And you're going to hear some wonderful stuff from Preston later, so stick around for him for sure. And I'm going to read a poem, and then I'm going to play the flute. All right, the poem is called Questions and Answers. Questions. They come with change. This age of unknowing, tectonic plates of what was known, shifting, diving deep into the wells of strength and courage to stand strong on the rock of faith, looking to the light of the sun and catching the beams in your eyes as you ride them across the sky through this amazingly ever-shifting, ever-evolving, ever-changing life to be cherished and savored like the last truffle to be lived with your fullest heart, beating in tune with the drum of our sacred mother. Learn from her wisdom, blowing through the leaves on the trees, feeling her energy of love with the vibration of every beat. Okay. Now I'll play my flute for you. Thank you.
All right, give it up for Red Traveler. And I own a couple of pendants that she has made, and they are gorgeous. Go on her Instagram, find a stone that just vibrates you, and say, "Take my money. I want that necklace." Trust me, they're that good. I have a few. Let me see. I think I have a tiger's eye, a Labrador eye, and what was that third one? The fire opal. I always get a lot of. I wear them to work because God, nobody needs crystal strength more than people that work in retail. And then it was, where'd you get that? Where'd you get Red Traveler, Christina Culverhouse? I'll pull up her Instagram. Look, buy, or as Ernie says, buy, purchase, consume, enjoy. You will love it. Come, okay, take it away. Lost in thought.
That's okay. You already.
Yes, I
said
did.
it. Okay.
Give it up for Red Traveler. Yee!
I forget who sang that song, "Seasons in the Sun." We had.
Cherry Jacks.
And am I thinking of that? Am I thinking of that? We had fun.
We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun, but the stars that we reached were just starfish on the beach.
So
Yeah,
I don't know.
If you're old enough to remember that song,
You're our age.
you probably also remembered they got a lot of flack for it because they were talking about suicide and a lot of radio stations wouldn't play it and all this. And so,
Well, I didn't know that because I was about to say I don't know why I was thinking of that song when I was thinking of the next poet or the next performer I was going to introduce, but more of the feeling because he has this like I don't know, I've said it before, he has this like 70s
I say 60s.
yeah, the 60s like teen beat kind of feel.
All he needs is a Nehru jacket and Beatle boots, and he's got it down.
Yeah, let's hear it for Garrett Wilson.
Woo!
there's a red cord there on the floor somewhere. Oh, it's not a standstill.
How y'all doing? All right. It's getting hot out, yeah? I'm gonna do an original for y'all tonight. I will go where the rhythm flows and the colors soothe my soul. Where the flowers grow and the time moves slow and my troubles far below. Walk with me down by the sea. We're moving to the beat. Oh, we're in a dream, but we're not asleep because our life's a fantasy. and maids a million miles away. Kids will play and then they age, but they all turn out the same. Holiday bells and maids a million miles away. Kids will play and then they age, but they all turn out the same. Thank you guys. Have a good night.
Good God, was I the only one hearing a harmony in there? I could hear it. I could hear it. I was almost kind of like just sounding, oh my God, that was so beautiful. Thank you. Give it up for
Garrett Wilson.
Woo! All right. Oh, and I saw a sandwich has been adopted. Thank you. Okay, come
They're
on.
both gone.
They're both gone?
Nice.
Wow, within the first hour.
Ernie, give us some geysers.
Oh.
Geysers for the sandwiches. Woo!
Multicolored geyser, see?
The sandwiches are going home. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right.
I need to order more fluid. I'm about out of the haze
It's
fluid.
starting to look like a Grateful Dead concert, man. Come on. Woo-hoo. Okay, now I really can't see the audience.
That's actually called quick dissipating fog because it disappears quickly.
It's not dissipating that
but
quick.
it disappears a lot faster than the other stuff. Considering how much I just shot off, it's gone. See, it's really gone.
All right, Ernie, why don't you hold up the bottle and make a commercial? And don't forget about the drink specials, Mixed 12s, $5.25, Lost in Thought. Who's coming up next?
Oh, yes. Indeed. Who is next other than our own resident, our own sweet little Miss JoJo?
Oh, I was like, we have a resident? Okay. Somebody can give JoJo a chair.
Eddie's on the case.
Sia, por favor. Gracias, Lost in Thought.
That used to always freak me out, like when I'd hear like Spanish stations and I don't know much Spanish, but I'd hear the commercials. Firestone, HEB, First National Bank. Now I used to ask my parents, why do they do that? Why did they just say it in Spanish?
Welcome to Kick Butt. We've been here, how long we been here? 17 years? Maybe more. Yeah. Thank you, Tom. Whimsy. The valley spins a girdle and a yellow gown for spring, then wraps a laurel round her head and ties it with a string. Summer brings clover chains, sprigs of mint and fern. In autumn, it's crushed camphor leaves, captured in an urn. In wintertime, a cup of snow sprinkled with the sweet and a pair of fleecy socksons for warming of the feet. Come spring, there is a song that can't be sung when the valley's calling spring, though it always has invited me to come out there and sing. I'll go out there with ragged note and a little out of key, but without the chance to sing it, I never could be free. One or two. Because you were there, I wanted to call you mine, however someone else says that. So I'll call you names according to my moods, because you were there, because you were not there. Jest, foolishness, separation, and then loss. I hold your face in my hands. Even now in my darkness, I search in the bayou. I can't see you in the Bebo nor in the swamps of my memory, but I can feel you, yo yes. I can feel you because you were there. One more. Tedium. After a long walk, we sat down. We tried to say the right things. We divvied up accumulations and promised to take care. She looked west. I turned east toward the Georgia pines. Be it out of pity or request of a westbound friend, old Saul kept a warm hand upon my back. I was beholden. Thank you, guys.
All right, give it up for the always fabulous JoJo! I always tell her, I said, JoJo, I want to be like you when I grow up. She's awesome. Oh my God. Why can't everybody be like JoJo? This I know. This is true. She's one of a kind. They broke the mold. I think they ground the mold because
You're on the wrong mic.
I know. I kept going, so it's called ad-libbing. Ta-da. Acting. All right, lost a thought. Take it away.
What does that have to do with acting?
I know. You were just using the wrong mic.
Ad-libbing. Lost a thought. Take it away.
All right, coming up next, let's hear it for Mr. Vivid Nothing.
Wake up! How's everybody doing tonight? Is everybody in? Is everybody in? Ceremony's about to begin. I got a little guitar for you. That's all you need to know. Here he goes. Courtesy of the dongle. Thank you.
That was so new age with the Billy Jack hat. Give it up for Vivian Nothing! Oh, there he is. Welcome back.
I just had to make sure of something.
Okay. All righty. Don't forget about the drink specials. Mixed Wells, $5.25. There's also baked goods. Check it out. They're all lit up like a showcase. And the giant cookies are over there next to the bananas on the bar. There's also bottled drinks. There's also slices of cake.
I think there's some donuts in there. At least
Treat
one.
yourself to something
Cinnamon bun?
yummo. There's also some gluten-free chocolate donuts over there. They
They're
taste like
so
brownies.
good.
They're good.
Or if you're dieting, we got packets of mustard.
I'm not on a diet. I'm on a live it. Fuck yeah. All right, Lost in Thought. Take it away.
All right, Hot Tamale.
Yes, sir.
Up next, we have a new voice.
A new voice.
Let's hear it for Tyler Laird.
Woo!
Hello. Hey, what's up? I'm Tyler Laird. I'm from Southern Illinois. I'm pretty new here. Thank you. Appreciate it. If anybody wants to be my friend, you can come up and talk to me. I won't talk to you because I'm scared of you probably, but feel free to talk to me. This is a song I wrote a long time ago when I was like 23. It's really deep and spiritual. It's about waking up on your couch at 7 in the morning after doing a bunch of drugs. Now ocean breeze, salty radio. The buzz hits hard, it's got me peeking out my windows. I wonder where you are, where you're headed to. 'Cause all my skeletons, they're sitting in my living room. Dented truck, some scratch CDs, a bending road, a dependency. Clean shoes, she got dirty boots. A pretty girl with nothing better to do. Tell me that story one more time. I don't do this all the time. Tell me that story one more time. 'Cause I don't do this all the time. She been around here, she brushed shoulders with these walls. She's getting pretty good at it, and she's learned to fall. She got a new tattoo mama can't find out. She wanna sleep in, and she don't care where the bed is. A string of lights illuminate the path. Looking back at you, you never stood a chance. Tell me that story one more time, 'cause I don't do this all the time. Tell me that story one more time, 'cause I don't do this all the time. The wheels fell off a long time ago. He's talking in circles, just let him go. Gucci bags underneath his eyes. He's looking to trade up some holographic cards. Tell me that story one more time, 'cause I don't do this all the time. Tell me that story one more time, 'cause I don't do this all the time. Thank you, guys.
All right, give it up for Tyler Laird, new voice. I gotta say, Tyler, that is such an East Texas name. If anyone's ever lived in East Texas for any amount of time, Tyler, the city of Tyler, and the Lairds, they are huge in Kilgore, Texas. So as soon as he said Tyler Laird, I was like, he's got to be from East Texas. Hi, I'm from Illinois. Guess not.
Southern
Okay.
Illinois.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Where exactly Southern Illinois? Because Ernie's from St. Charles.
Alton, okay.
Okay, so now you guys are automatically buds. There you go.
You know, actually, there was a guy here, a band that was playing. I can't remember the name of his band. He was born in the same hospital that I was.
Whoa. Whoa, you guys got your diapers changed together, dude. Just kidding. Don't forget about the drink specials. Mixed Wells 525. The Viking Danimal is waiting to get you fed, caffeinated, and buzzed.
Camera one won't stay in focus for some reason.
This is not what you're seeing in the picture.
Okay, now it's holding, so I'll leave it there.
Okay. Lost of thought. Take it away.
All right. Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah. No. It's not blurry. It's just lost in thought. Check it out.
No, I wanted to give a quick shout out to our old friend, Astro Legumes.
Oh!
Buble.
Watching from Germany.
Buble.
I think at least I think he's still in Germany. It's like 3 a.m. over there.
That's disturbing. Well, actually, me and Ernie B would probably still be awake at 3 a.m. So.
Oh yeah, I'm still awake from yesterday.
Take it away, Lost of Thought. Woo!
So, I remember in my early 20s watching the show Charmed.
Oh, I still watch it.
Yeah.
Amazon.
And I remember like certain episodes when Piper had her own club, they'd have like the hottest band of the week play at the end of each episode.
Remember those?
Yeah.
That was cool.
This next artist kind of makes me think of that.
Okay,
let's-
I would agree with you.
Yes. Let's hear it for Preston Scott Strauss.
Hey everyone, how's it going tonight? You have to, don't mind my itch in my throat. I may cough halfway through. It's because I have like allergies, I think, but I'm just scared that that's going to happen. So I'm just going to say it now so I'm no longer scared about it. So if I grab my tea halfway, it's because I'm just avoiding that. But that's not going to happen. Anyway, I'm just going to sing two of my songs, Don't Give Up in the Storm. Yeah. Many fight battles, so if you can need. And I won't wait for summertime to kiss the ones I meet. Love is like a rainbow I've cherished from afar. Try to find the end while the magic was always in the heart. Let it go now. Don't give up, don't give up, don't give up on love. Don't give up, don't give up, don't give up on love. Don't give up, don't give up, don't give up on love. Don't give up, don't give up, don't give up. When you watch sunsets, don't forget the sunrise. Those crystal clear pink skies to paint what's on your mind. And all the love before us will light the way we've come. The clouds are moved, the sky's clear blue. It's time to heal the scars, let it go now. Don't give up, don't give up, don't give up on love. Don't give up, don't give up, don't give up on love. Don't give up, don't give up, don't give up on love. Don't give up, don't give up, don't give up. Today, my soul's at rest, I got butterflies about to fly out of my chest. The knife of hate is dull, cause it's broke, so stand tall, cause your heart is about to grow. In life, we come from the left to make our work that lives inside of our heads. A truth that we all know, that love exists today and always will tomorrow. Don't give up, don't give up, don't give up on love. Don't give up, don't give up, don't give up on love. Don't give up on love. Don't give up, don't give up, don't give up. We saw the moonlight from the trees above, and we heard the thunder before the roar had come. And we are the light before the storm. And we are the light before the storm. We saw the teardrops running down the ones we love, and we knew better that this battle was for love, love, and we are the light the storm, before the storm, before the storm, before the storm. Thanks, everyone. Hey, you guys look so cool over there. Honestly. Thanks, everyone. My name's Preston Scott Strauss. Thanks.
All right, let's hear from Preston Scott Strauss.
Nomination for the next Grammy! Woo!
I actually already have a few of his songs on Spotify.
For real? Okay, I really need to get on there. It's like
You're not on Spotify?
I have no life. I mean, if I'm not at work, I'm just doom scrolling social media, going. Da, da, da,
I hardly
da, da,
have a
I like
life, but
that.
I have
Da, da,
Spotify.
da, 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 da. I have YouTube and Musi. I save discographies.
What's music?
Okay, I just label my age there. All right, don't forget about the drink specials. Mixed Wells, $5.25. Lost in Thought. What did you get to eat?
I adopted a sandwich.
You adopted a sandwich. Aww.
So you got one of the two there.
Yes.
So,
okay.
Are you guys getting along? You're getting along famously?
The sandwich kicked him out.
He's very fulfilling.
Oh, good deal. And I get my always classic, always filling and nutritious Mexican Coke. I swear, real sugar, it's like a health drink. Lost in Thought, take it away.
All right, coming up next. I actually really like this duo name. It has this very unique kind of feel. Let's hear it for Retro and Neck.
Woo!
Yeah, go ahead and plug it into number 5.
Thank you.
The next one over, so we don't have to unplug anything.
5's actually empty on top.
5, yeah, the very next input there. There it is.
I'm gonna try to be a little lower than the guitar. We can just, but still with some reverb. That's perfect.
I was going to say, where's the neck? Oh, there he is.
Yeah, give him the kick butt for setting up early. I was sick.
It's like, take your pick.
All right. Testing, testing.
Oh wait, is it still on? Can you press the record?
Actually, you need to use this mic because that's Eddie's mic.
Damn. That was also.
I can just. Put elevator music on. Elevator waiting music.
Yeah, you're the elevator music, dude. Olha a menina bonita, mas cheia de graça, é essa menina que vem, que passa.
Wow.
There it is.
Impressive.
This is why I have this thing next to me right now.
Is the mic for the guitar on? Yeah. Can't tell. Alright. This is gonna work. I hate that I have to stick my neck out. My name's Neck. This is so embarrassing. It's such a meme right now. making me cry. Stop making me crazy. You love another guy, and it's making me crazy. He wants a love like ours, and it's making him crazy. Stop making me cry. Stop making me crazy. You love another man, and it's making you crazy. He wants a love like ours, and it's making him crazy. Stop making me crazy. Stop making me cry. You're driving me crazy. Stop making me cry. Thank you. My name's Nick. Well, my name's Nick, actually, but I go by Nick when I play guitar. That's an original of mine. This is my second time playing it in front of people. First time was today by accident on my balcony, and there was an applause, and I was like, where is that shit? Are the cameras? And there were these fucking people walking in the street. I'm gonna get out now.
Let us retrieve our microphones. All right, give it up for Retro and the Neck. Holy cow. That was awesome. Oh, and Ernie, go ahead and say what you always say when somebody brings an amazing guitar in.
A dobro? Oh, yeah, you can leave that here.
Don't worry about taking it home. You can just leave it with Ernie B. You know, he'll take.
I guess I can find some space for it somewhere.
Yeah, he'll take good care of it.
There was a guy last night that had an Ibanez Iceman, like a Paul Stanley guitar. Very nice.
Honestly, the Neck totally scored points with me when he started singing "Girl from Ipanema." I was like, "How many people?"
And he knew
know?
the lyrics.
Yes, that's why I was like, "Yeah." I
was like, impressive.
In Spanish too.
But most impressive.
Yes. Don't forget about the drink specials. Mixed Wells, $5.25. There's also sodas, bottled drinks, delicious baked goods, go over there and get something. There's also pizza. Isn't there pizza?
I think so.
Isn't there usually pizza? Okay. Okay.
So I mean, they got to heat it up. It's not in the.
Yeah. It's not in the cold case. You just go over and ask what pizzas they have in stock,
And they'll throw it in the oven.
and they'll throw it in the oven for you. Lost in thought. Take it away.
Okay. I kind of wrote an intro for this person.
Dun, 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 dun,
The girl from
dun,
Impedance.
dun,
No.
dun, dun. I was the theme music.
Okay. So what I wrote was wickedly charming relatability that gives a twisted and humorous depth in the spotlight all on the everyman angles of his performance. Coming up next, let's hear it for James Kerrigan.
Lane, you're so nice. I'm talking over my intro music. That's how nice that feels. Like, oh, can you write my obituary? That would be so nice if you did that. Oh, man, I know who I would do. Hey, shut the fuck up. I'm upstage. I'm on stage. It's me, Jamie C. How's it going, baby? A little plug here. I run the open mic, the comedy open mic at Cold Town on Fridays. You should come. Some people have said it's the best comedy open mic in town. I didn't say that. Someone else did. But it is cool. I was just scrolling on Instagram, and then I see an ad for Cold Town, and then in the ad it says, I just want to shout out the Friday mic at Cold Town. If you start saying homophobic or racist things, they will kick you off the stage. And then I read that, and I was like, I do? I don't remember doing that at all. I don't believe in that. I believe if someone starts saying that is really offensive, you just stand in the back and just judge them quietly. That is what you're supposed to do. And I was like, I wonder what the comments will be for this ad. So I clicked on the comments, and then the first comment was like, ugh, alphabet people. And they were like, you don't want them to not say the funny thing? So I was like, hey, guys, I don't kick anyone off the stage. I let everyone, I want to have a very open and accepting environment. And then the next guy was like, man, you don't want people to find their voice, do you? And I was like, you don't know what that means. I'm doing really inside baseball right now. I apologize about that. That is, you don't know any of this stuff. But yeah, speaking of performances, Trump has gotten into the musical game. You guys know about him taking over the Kennedy Center. He personally runs the Kennedy Center. Isn't that fun? He thinks there's too many woke musicals now, and he wants to start some not woke musicals. And I was like, so you want musicals that aren't gay? Is that what you're trying to say? I don't know if you've ever seen a musical, but that's pretty difficult to do. Conservatives in musicals is a lot like trans people in sports. I think you should be able to participate, but I don't know why you would want to. But I have written a few conservative musicals. The first one is Memory from Cats, but instead of Memory, it's called Benghazi instead. The second one is just Hamilton with white people. That is the other one. And then the last one is Little Shop of Horrors, but instead it is about a doctor who performs gender-affirming care. And are we all musicians here? Or are we just I don't know. This is, yeah, we're all musicians here. Cool, fine, fantastic. I love my life. These are good. This is good material for my therapist. This is gonna be good. I came to. They gave me great compliments, and I just fucking shat the bed. This is every date I've ever been on in my life. Yeah, that's. I'm from Maryland. Where the fuck you from? You just naming out cities? Detroit. I can do that too. Birmingham, Alabama. Where are we going? Fuck it. Who gives a shit? Oh, I'll do this one joke because I haven't done it in a while. In 1970, Doc Ellis threw a perfect baseball game while he was high on acid. And I think that's pretty impressive if you've ever done acid before. But I think it would be a lot more impressive if the announcer was also high on acid. And it's a beautiful day here at the park, folks, even though the sun has a face and it is mad at me. And that ball is going back, and it is getting larger and larger. And we have a new moon, folks. It is a rolling space ball currently orbiting the Earth as we speak, and I need to talk to my father. Do you guys? I only have a little bit of time, but do you guys have any other sports I want to do high on acid? Hockey. Such a violent sport. They're hitting that puck all the time. I don't know why I do this to myself. Every time they hit the puck, it's like a little... And the puck just turns into a gopher and runs around. Why did I sound like RFK when I did that? I don't know why I did that. All right, let me do one more and then let me get out of here. Other sports? Soccer. Same thing as hockey. It's too violent. I can't do this. All right, guys, thank you so much. My name is James Kerrigan. Y'all have a nice night.
James Kerrigan. Woo!
What's up?
I'm waiting for you to do something because I'm always talking up here.
Yeah, but I'm the awkward one. I just know how to be awkward.
Okay.
I got dad jokes and a rubber chicken.
No. Okay, that's our last resort. Don't forget about the drink specials. Mixed Wells, $5.25. There's also baked goods and bananas. If you're gluten-free, there's a banana over there calling your name. Banana. Lost in Thought, take it away.
I forget, you already said give it up for, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you even paying attention to the
Kind
show
of.
at all?
It's a
little bit.
Folks, I do apologize. My little brother is he's a little nervous. This is his first time.
He has the attention span of a gnat.
No. Gnats have longer attention spans than he does. Serious. Come on, Lost in Thought. Bring up the next performer.
So up
before
next
Tom
we
tells us.
have a poet that actually traveled an hour and a half to get here.
Ooh.
Imported.
Let's hear it for Lotus.
Woo!
There's a red cord there on the floor.
Austin, I love you. You saved my life. I burned down my city, sold my shitty truck, trusted my luck to these magic streets. I left behind some bloody sheets, an old dirty flame, but the girls out here are so hot, I may forget her name. I was sweating and panting. I think I died. I was born again on 6th Street on a Friday night, because you wouldn't believe this town. Everything you need is just laying around, glittering like shining diamonds in the rain. I'll never look at anything the same again. These people, they took me in, opened their doors, laid down the red. Hell, even the bricks started to cradle my head as I slept between her concrete sheets. My name's Lotus. I bloom in the mud. I'm flooding in Texas. Hope you feel the love. I may have been blind once, but now I see. I was born to come to Austin and just sing and sing and sing. You want to know about Austin, Texas? Down on 6th Street. Better watch out for them freaks. And them cops on their beats. You better clear out Travis County. Full sunlight hit the hill. Yeah, you better clear out of Travis County before the sunlight hit the hill, boy. Yeah, I got them law dogs after you. I'm afraid you always will. You better stay clear of Travis County, even you want to stay free. Yeah, you better stay clear of Travis County, even you want to stay free. Well, hell no, I can't help you, boy. Have them coming after me. Come on, one time. You better clear out of Travis County before sunlight hit the hill. Yeah, you better clear out of Travis County before the sunlight hit the hill, boy. Well, got them law dogs after you. I'm afraid you always will. Thank you. Thank you very much. I always give people three things. Got a joke and a poem and a song. So, you know why the Coast Guard couldn't save the hippies? Too far out, Holmes. Thank you and be well.
Go ahead.
That was Lotus.
Give it up for Lotus. Ow! All right. Did you say you need to do a going once, going twice?
Yes, I do.
All right. Okay, everybody, put on your listening ears.
So she's not next, but she's coming up. Donella, are you still here? Oh, there you are. Hi. How are you?
Okay, did you change? Because Lost in Thought always puts like a little visual aid
Well,
next
she
to
was
your...
sitting in the dark, so maybe that's why.
He said you were wearing zebra print. Dude, get your eyes checked.
Bruh.
Bruh. Poop. Okay, no, wait, my bad. Poop. Okay, Lost in Thought, take it away. Come on, we got a lot of people.
Yes, coming up next is here for Dow Jones.
Woo!
Red Traveler and Vivid Nothing and Dude on the
Dow Jones and everybody else. The band.
The band. The Industrials. We rehearsed this for weeks before. No, we just gotta figure this out. So hey, I do poetry usually just by myself. I'm trying to find a band. And these guys are laying around. They got spare musicians everywhere apparently in Austin. So anyhow, I did this weekend just put together a whole album, like 30 minutes of just spoken word. Put that to all like the distro, Spotify's and YouTube's and whatnot. And I took the entire text of all the poems for that 30 minutes of me talking, and I put it in a ChatGPT, and I said, make me some promo material. All right? And so this is what ChatGPT said is like a description of this collection of poetry. Dow Jones, Taojoannes, American poet. This is not a confession. This is a survival log set to the rhythm of words. From riding freight trains to flying helicopters in the Gulf of Mexico, America, from oil rigs to open mics, from backwoods brawls to birthing rooms and broken dreams, Dow Jones is the restless spirit of the American South and its lost, forsaken, wayward children. This spoken word memoir doesn't beg for your attention, it seizes it. Gritty, hilarious, unflinchingly personal, American poet wanders the wilderness of class, addiction, fatherhood, longing, and art, with a crooked smile and a combat knife tucked in its boot. If you're looking for poetry that bruises your ribs, steals your cigarettes, and still kisses you goodnight, welcome home. And so this is the first, well, not the first, this is the newest poem I've written, which is going to be part of this collection, which you can find now on YouTube, Spotify, and all those places. When I was 19, in the pre-dawn hours, we gathered near the coast for my first trip into the oil fields. A galley hand / kitchen slave, ready to put in 2 weeks of 12-hour days on the drilling rig. Minimum wage plus overtime after 40, $4.25 an hour. A leg up and a way off the streets. The nerves almost got me. I smoked a joint in Buddha the night before, and the company man demanded we piss clean, so I pounded coffee and water till it was coming out of me as fast as it came in, and it was so clear that I'd have chilled it and drank it again on a dare. All I could do was wait for things beyond my control to resolve themselves and hope that I would still have a job that would get me a home, thousands of miles away from my family and all the life I ever knew, forging my own new path from breath and blood. And somehow I passed, and the helicopter pilot welcomed me into the seat beside him, and physics and gasoline lifted us into the sky. The trees below us caught the running lights like fire, inches away as we skimmed the branches on takeoff. And I could see a distant haze of sunrise in the Gulf, like nothing really special for a Florida boy, right? I mean, the Atlantic is so much prettier. But we flew straight into it at 100 miles an hour. And between the shore and the drilling fields, between the water and the sky, as the morning sun climbed above the clouds, light reached through them and touched the water like golden fingers of God breathing life into the ocean. Strange dark shapes moved in mysterious patterns just beneath the surface, and every color I'd ever seen or imagined had a place in the tapestry of light and life laid out before me. And for 20 years, that was the most beautiful thing I had ever seen. From Mexico to Minnesota, Palm Bay to Paris, Georgia to Germany, I searched, and believe me, nothing else came close. And then she got pregnant and sick. Depression, nausea, diabetes, and pain. And we spent 9 months of misery to spend 12 hours of agony trying to shove my daughter's big old head through her mother's narrow hips before resorting to the steel and blood and risk and recovery of a cesarean section. And I held her hand and I comforted her and I made her laugh and I made her promises. And no matter what else has happened in our lives since then, I kept those, at least. And then they pulled the tiny body out and took it to be measured. And she asked me how it was. And I didn't hear any crying. And the nurses were speaking in low tones with the focus and intensity of a NASCAR pit crew. They were huddled together, blocking her from my view, and masks and glasses hiding their expressions. What's going on? Nobody answered me. Is everything okay? The anesthesiologist told me my wife was fine. And so I left her to go to the table, where 2 nurses fretted over a tiny pink creature with a lumpy, discolored head and patches of thin, scraggly hair, caul-covered, quiet, and completely motionless. Is she okay? Everything's fine. She just isn't breathing. Sometimes this happens when the mother's on antidepressants. And all I could do was wait for things beyond my control to resolve themselves and hope I'd have a daughter, a wife, and a happy home tomorrow, that we'd welcome this new life into the home we built with breath and blood. And I watched their fingers move like concert pianists across instruments and swabs and stethoscopes in her frail body, and I begged the indifferent universe to please let me meet and know my daughter. And 10,000 years passed. And I stared with a heart as still as yours and sent all of my remaining life into you, streaming like golden fingers. Take me. Give her a chance. And I know it didn't really help much, but then the nurses and all the expensive equipment is what got you started breathing again, but somehow we passed. It passed. and your tiny belly started pumping like an industrial bellows, and your purple face turned pink, then bright red, and you announced your arrival to the world. Laying there, red and splotchy, sticky with ichor, lumpy and bruised and stinking and frail, screaming, a fighter with too much heart to ever consider giving up. You bumped that ocean view to number 2, and believe me, it isn't even close. Thank you.
I broke my finger.
All right, give it up for Dow Jones and the band. Woo!
I was going to fill in with a dad joke.
No. Well, you could. Lane's taking a while.
I broke my finger last week. On the other hand, I'm okay. Thank you.
It took a minute.
Don't forget about the drink specials. Mixed Wells, $5.25. Go over to the Viking Danimal and get something delicious to eat or drink. Or as Ernie B says,
buy, purchase, consume, enjoy.
Take it away, Lost of Thought.
So that was Dow Jones with Vivid Nothing, Red Traveler, and Garrett Wilson.
Man, when he was going down the list, I thought he was going to say Garrett Morris.
No, they're going to be they're going to be opening up for Fish.
Who's Garrett Morris?
What? Good night. Good night, everyone. Thanks for coming.
That rings about as much as who is Stevie Ray Vaughan? Yeah, he said that once. We
were talking about Stevie Ray Vaughan. He's like, who's Stevie Ray Vaughan? I'm like, there's a statue of him downtown.
And then he looks at me like this. As I call his Cocker Spaniel confused look. All right, Lost and... Yeah, exactly. Bring up the next performer before I say something else.
Yeah, before we keep going.
I know.
So this next person kind of had a coming attraction. Coming up next, let's hear it for Donella.
I'm Donella Dornwell McLean, and I'm reading from my book, Perspirations on Paper. But first, I'm going to read one that I just wrote. It's called Decomposition Book. Black and white composition book, speckled mess of words, its contents given to decomposition of a person's soul, written in flesh and blood, written in stone, founded on paper, confessions to behold. This is called the nectarine principle. Constant companion, the nectarine deodorant I don, gives way to perspiration, salty stench, offensive. I try to keep up the charade, making nice when I want to be making mean. Don't throw me another brand of that necessary balm. I can't tell whether I'm me or another creature altogether. I'm grasping at pine needles. Let them stick to me. Just so we're clear, I can go a day without deodorant. I can't go a day without you.
Let's hear it for Donella. Okay, this is me keeping going. Is that even a word? Is that how you... I'm doing that.
Sorry, I had to see a man about a horse.
You what?
I had to see a man about a horse.
You had to see a man by the horse?
About a horse. I had to go to the bathroom. Just talk. God.
So
16 years. 17
has
years.
it really been that long? Damn.
For you, it seems like yesterday.
Well, exactly. Yes. Thank you for
He has like-
whoever said that.
He's
Fresh,
got-
fresh and awkward.
He doesn't even have 1 megabyte of RAM. He has like 64 kilobytes.
You know, one of my favorite game systems was Nintendo 64.
He has 1 kilobyte.
So, who is next, you may ask?
If you haven't figured it out by now.
There's a certain someone that's setting up right now that could very well be the next person. Who is that, you may ask? Maybe she's wearing a hat. Maybe she has a phone with... I thought you were getting ready.
I could be ready in 2 seconds. Hurry up.
Everyone, let's hear it for Hot Tamale.
Hi, I'm going... Oh, shoot.
You're already up there. So.
Yeah, I'm already up here. I am going to sing this song. I'm going to dedicate this to my kiddos, and I don't know if anyone's seen my shirt. They got this for me for Mother's Day. It said, "Thanks a lot, Mom. We're awesome." Okay, Ernie.
And on the back it says, "You suck." No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we're awesome. You suck. Okay, I've got it turned all the way up. I've got it on the dongle.
Sinking.
It's not. Well, oh no, it is sinking. I took my love, took it down. Climbed a mountain and turned around. And I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down. A mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Trying not to break down here. My monsters are awesome, just to let you know. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Oh, I'm getting older too. Take my love, take it down. Climb a mountain and turn around. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, well, the landslide will bring you down. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, well, the landslide will bring you down. Oh, the landslide will bring you down. Went
by
Lost
Patricia
Apart?
Kasuma Joy.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me undo dongles. That's such a dirty word, dongle. Hey,
There's
baby,
this
baby, want to touch my dongle?
There's this company that they make bass guitars, and they're called Padula basses. And the first time I ever heard that, I told the bass player, he told me, what kind of bass? I said, what kind of bass is that? It's a Padula. I go, what? It sounds like, oh, he kicked me in the Padula. Thank you. Good night.
Let's hear it for Antamali.
Oh, Tegan's watching.
Oh, she was?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
That's
good.
her daughter, Tegan.
Yeah.
She said, man.
Okay, that's kind of like our call. We'll like across the house. I'll go, meh. She'll go, meh. And Ernie's like, that's so annoying.
And they're both Geminis.
We're both Geminis, hell yeah. And we were both born on the same day to the hour. Yeah, 36 years apart to the hour. We were both born May 26th at 7:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Ernie's like, dear God, you guys are exactly the same.
And thank goodness I'm a Libra. 'Cause I have to balance. It's like 4 people.
I know, it's 4 amazing women. All right, Lazada, take it away.
Coming up next. Let's hear it for Alex and Daja.
It's rubber chicken time. I got a jet. No, really. Air Force One. You got an amp?
I do. We use this mic right here.
While Ernie B does what Ernie B does best, go over to the bar and get yourself an amazing cookie.
Just barely want to touch it, to be honest. Yeah, that works. How y'all doing tonight? That is wonderful, wonderful. I am divine, fine as wine, thicker than Snickers, and hard to find. This is Alex on guitar, and I hope y'all enjoy it. This is to you. This is to you. I can't help that everything about you turns me on. And my imagination runs wild when I'm alone. As I'm at home, I touch myself just thinking about you. I ain't even had it, but I don't doubt you. You the reason for all of my arousals. Did you know? I close my eyes and there you are. So far into my conscience. Nothing else better, to be honest. I'm just guessing, but don't be modest. You so deep in tune with my body. When can we get naughty? I'm absolutely patient, but please don't keep me waiting. I know that this is gonna cost me. Sure as hell ain't short of ungodly. Already prayed for my sins. Plus I can't promise that I'm not gonna wanna do it again. I'm prepared for the repercussions. I know I shouldn't die must think. I can't obey the rules for what I wanna do to you. No, we connected in the spiritual, but what if it's a miracle to have you? Wanna massage the negatives about your back, boo. Let me relax you, show you it's magical with me. Bright lights and fairy dust you'll see. Imagine the possibilities, creating all of your needs. I close my eyes and there you are, so far into my conscience. Nothing else better, to be honest. I'm just guessing, but don't be mad. It's you so deep in tune with my body. When can we get naughty? I'm absolutely patient. Boy, please don't keep me waiting. I know that this is gonna cost me. Sure as hell ain't short of ungodly. Already prayed for my sins. Plus I can't promise that I'm not gonna do it again. I'm prepared for the repercussions. I know I should have done my must then. I can't obey the rules for what I wanna do. I wanna start off on the top, then you can flip me on my back. Have you hit it from the side, face to face, it's a rap. Need you to get it from behind like the star that you are. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? Ce soir, lève-toi, baby. Come on, let's do it again. Can I tell you a secret? I don't know how we've been friends, but I know you can tell the difference between real and a dream. Open your eyes and see what I mean. There you are, so far into my conscience. Nothing else better, to be honest. I'm just guessing, but don't be mad. It's you so deep, deep. Thank you. That is an original I called To You. It was actually a letter originally that I wrote to somebody that I've never had. Anybody ever be in love with somebody they couldn't have? This next song, I got frustrated about having somebody or loving somebody I couldn't have. And I just felt like, well, damn, do you love me or do you love me not? This is Do You Love Me? Oh, just one? Oh, okay. No, you're fine. That was perfect. Yeah, sorry about that.
If there ever was a duo that was cinematic, yes, that would be it. Let's hear it for Alex and Deja. Let's also hear it for Deja's killer boots.
Honestly, I picture that duo in a supper club. Just smoky with the lights turned down and red. And that was my vision. That was my vision.
Has anybody ever seen that movie with De Niro called The Score?
Yes.
Remember the club he owned?
The what?
The jazz club that he owned in that movie?
Yes.
That's the kind of club. Yeah.
That was awesome.
That was such a good movie.
Thank you. Okay, coming up next.
Coming up next.
Oh, wait, were they a new voice?
Well, I think they were.
They were a new voice. Uh-oh. Preemptive.
Wait. Okay.
New.
Wait.
Oh.
This is what we owed them at the beginning of their set. New voice. There we go. Okay, wait. Bad host over here. Okay, we're done. Okay, go on.
We'll fix it in post.
I know. Okay, go on with the next performer.
Coming up next, let's hear it for Rihanna Saini.
She might need some dongle assistance there. The secret word of the day is dongle. It's hot.
Before I start, hi everyone, I'm Rihanna Siney. Thank y'all. I'm gonna be singing "Feeling Good" by Michael Bublé today. I hope y'all enjoy. Let me check the sound real quick. There we go. Okay, we're gonna start from the beginning. I heard "cute dress." Thank you. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Oh, sleep in peace when day is done, that is what I mean. It's an old world and a new world is a bold world for me. We have a little interlude, so I'm just gonna say, how are we feeling tonight? Are we feeling good? Yeah? I'm feeling good. I just finished my freshman year in college. I know, I'm a little young. I just wanted to say thank you to Kick Butt, the people who run this place, the people who run Sunday nights and Wednesday nights and every other night of the week. I love this place. It has truly become a second home for me. So thank you, and thank you everyone who's here. Sun, when you shine, you know how I feel. Scent of a pine, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Oh, I feel so good. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, I'm feeling good. Thank y'all.
Mm-hmm.
La 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 la.
Posing up to the stage, here we have Lost in Thought.
Let's hear it for Rihanna Saini.
Woo! Okay, Ernie, between you and me, I could hear that as a burlesque song.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I was about to start kicking my boots off. Woo! Okay, no, I'm not that good. All right, don't forget about the drink specials. Mixed Wells, $5.25. Get your antioxidants and your booze at the same time. And honestly, folks, muffins, biscuits, donuts. Check it out. Lost in Thought. Talk.
Coming up next, let's hear it for Justin Hicks.
Woo! Oh, who I just found out real quick, we share the same birthday. Hell yeah, on the May 26th.
Give it up for your host. Give it up for Hot Tamale, Lost in Thought. Shout out to Geminis. We're the worst and the best. I like it. My parents have been married for 40 years this past month. Give it up for them. 40 years of marriage. I think it's too long. I think that's too long to be. You ever get out of a hot tub and think, ooh, I could have gotten out 8 minutes ago. That would have been perfect. You know, my skin's a little. They could have gotten out in 07. It would have been a good marriage. You know, I think it would have been good for them. I used to, in college, I worked in retail. I worked at JCPenney. If you don't know what JCPenney is, it's like Macy's, but a mistake. JCPenney is where you go if you need like a shirt and a tie, but you only have $11. That's where you go for that. When I worked at JCPenney for 2 years, and the number one question I got from JCPenney customers is, where's Dillard's? Where do I get to Dillard's? This is not where I'm trying to be right now, you know. One time I caught a guy stealing out of my department, and I called security twice, and nobody came. And then I called my manager. He's like, yeah, dude, we don't have security here, you know. You catch someone stealing from JCPenney, we just pray for them, you know. Like, he's got a thing going on in his life, you know. Like, he's trying to push through it. When I worked in the men's department, and this is for the guys. I feel weird saying that. Where the fellas at? Where the men at in here? Rue, yeah. If you ever bought a dress shirt, they have the pins in them. You know what I'm talking about? They pin the shirts together. I worked in the men's department, so my job was to pin the shirts together if they got unpinned, which is like the most purgatory retail job to have. I remember the woman who taught me how to put the pins in. It was less like she was teaching me a skill and more like she was passing me a curse, you understand? When she was done teaching me, she turned into a bat and flew into the afterlife. Just 8-hour shift turned into an 800-year shift. It was very jarring for me, man. I remember the hardest thing about retail and service industry is when you work these jobs, the skill that you learn is how to be kind to people that you despise, you understand? That you absolutely hate. I remember one time I was working in the men's department, and this bro-y dude, this bro guy from like a good college, he walked out and he had unpinned a shirt because he had tried on a 42 regular and he was a 41 regular, just reckless, you know? And he's walking out and he was like, sorry, bro. Sorry, dude. And I was just like, hey, don't worry about it, man. But in my heart, I was like, hey, I hope you die on the way home, you know? Like, hey, I hope you die in a vicious accident and no one misses you. All right, I'll see you later, man, you know? I just remember, like, one thing I remember about working there is my store manager, this lady, Karen, which hasn't aged well, that name for her, but it was this lady, Karen, and my name is Justin, and she used to always call me Kevin. She'd always call me Kevin, and I don't know how... Imagine how small you feel when the person who printed your name tag calls you by the wrong name while you're wearing a name tag. You understand me? And one time I called her out. I was like, hey, Karen, my name is Justin. She's like, yeah, you just feel like a Kevin. And she walked away, unpinned a shirt, you know, just like, ugh. This is a mean lady. She didn't do that part, but, you know. What else, man? Shit, what's my other... I had a new one that I don't quite know yet. All right, there's this NBA player. His name is Paul George. Yeah, okay. And when he came into the league, he was number 24. And then a few years into his career, he changed his number to 13 because he wanted people to call him PG-13. And I think that is the worst sports nickname of all time. Why would you what are you trying to portray to the world? Like, you know, like, why are you trying to tell people that you're medium dangerous? That's so weird to me. You know, it's like, that's like your friends, like, that's like if your friends start calling you Mad Dog, you're like, nah, call me Mad Pup, you know? Like, don't call me Big Dog, call me Little Dog. That's my energy, you know? I'm not trying to be a bad boy. I want people to know I'm as dangerous as like an Indiana Jones movie. That's what I'm like. That's what I'm trying to feel. I have sex with my clothes on. That's me, PG-13. No kissing in my scenes. All right, this is the dumbest thing I've ever said to a woman. You want to hear the dumbest thing I've ever said to a woman? I was on a date. This is like years ago in Austin. I was on a date and I was trying to sound smart on my date. And we were in like a bar in like this neighborhood. And I was like, yeah, they really gentrified this neighborhood. They've really gentrified. What I meant to say was gentrified. I wanted to sound cultured and intelligent, and I said gentrified. And she gave me this look like, oh, man, he's dumb. You know, like, he said he went to college. He didn't go to college, man. He's been working at JCPenney for 10 years. He don't know. And, like, what does gentrification even mean? That, like, suddenly a bunch of redheads took over a neighborhood, you know? They pushed all the minorities out? That's crazy. All right, I got one more little thing. I'm quiet. I keep to myself. People don't like it. Quiet people have a bad reputation. There's never been like a good thing said about a quiet person on television, you know? The only time that quiet people get referenced on television is when someone like murders a bunch of people and they interview his neighbors. He's like, yeah, he was just a quiet guy, kept to himself. And you're just like, come on, just once. Let it be a gregarious person. All right, that's my time. Thank you.
All right, let's hear it for the comic that's not yet rated. Let's hear it for Justin Hicks. PG-13?
That's not his nickname.
I know, but it was part of his material.
What?
I'm just in my own world.
He just hears little bits and pieces that filter through his ADHD.
You know how like they have like odd and even numbers? He hears odd and even words.
Yeah, he'll just hear, yeah, mud, ginger, 3. It's like,
yeah.
All right, don't forget about the drink specials. Mixed Wells, $5.25. Hey, Lost in Thought, how are we doing on that list?
We have
92.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people left.
Oh, that's not too bad.
70 people left?
Yeah, 70 people. Yep.
Oh.
70.
70 people.
We don't even have 70 people
It's
in
like,
here.
shit, we'll be here till Thursday.
We'll be here till Monday night.
Oh.
I didn't do it.
What's going on over there? Security?
Maybe you did.
No,
we don't have security.
Yeah. No.
Maybe you meant to.
We're funded by JCPenney. Are they still around or they're done, right?
They might be online now. I don't
They
know.
went the way of Montgomery Ward and Kmart and
Sears.
And see,
Sears.
Justin, I totally sympathize because I work at Walgreens.
Oh.
Yeah. And I swear this one guy, because he's like, so if I ran out, you wouldn't stop me? And I was like, nope. Why not? Sir, that's between you and your God. And he was like, well, you put it that way. He put it down and walked out. I was like, I got to make myself laugh when I work there. I'm serious. Oh, my God. See, if you don't laugh, you're going to cry. All right. But thanks to Walgreens for helping me pay my rent and my mortgage. My mortgage and my car note. I'm caffeinated right now. Lost in Thought, take it away.
All right, let's hear it for Michaela J.
Woo!
Y'all make some noise for your hosts. Yes. Lost in Thought said the nicest thing to me before the mic started, and I my brain didn't process it right away, so I just stared at you for a couple of seconds, like I had like a YouTube loading circle on my forehead, I think. Partly because I'm hungover, mostly because I'm stupid. But no, he came over and he told me that I look like I belong in a Clairol commercial. And what my brain heard instead was Clearasil. I was like, I am about to start my period. I'm kind of broken out. No, I do appreciate the hair compliment because I cut it myself, which is pretty cool. Yeah, shout out to my ladies who cut their own hair because you can't afford a haircut or your bipolar medication. Yeah, we're here. We're here. I had a weird weekend. Y'all got to hear about it. I'm sorry about that. Look, this is early on to have to check my notes, but let's go. So it started last night. I didn't have anything to do, and I was sitting at home on my phone. And this mood in particular is hard to describe, but I was mostly bored, but like a little bit horny, right? So I get on the dating apps, and like maybe you can relate to this in the form of like, have you ever been really hungry but you don't know what you want to eat? And you're like looking at DoorDash and like nothing looks good, and you're like, ugh, I had Mexican last night, you know? Like, I don't know, I'm craving Middle Eastern kind of. And then I just look at all the options for a really long time, and I just do what I always do, which is stay home and have toasted white bread. This is what I call it when I get my neighbor high, and then we hook up. So, yeah. No, but luckily that didn't happen because a friend texted me, and she said, hey, I'm out at karaoke. And I was like, great, I'll be right there. And then, so I get there, and this guy comes over to tell me that I have nice hair, coincidentally. But when he came over to say that, he spilled beer down my back. So I'm like trying to like wipe it off like where he can see. And I was like, you spilled beer on me. He's like, no, I didn't. Like doubled down on it, right? But I have a broken brain, and I'm way too positive, and like I try to make the best out of everything, right? And my friend's like, you gonna give that guy your number? I was like, well, I already know he can get me wet. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for that one. Thank you. Yeah, more sound effects. Yeah, that's great. No, so I give him my number. I come home, go to sleep. I wake up in the morning, and he texts me, and he's like, do you want to come over to my house for coffee? And like, I have not the best instincts, but sometimes you get a gut feeling, you know? And like, just somewhere deep down inside, a voice said, Michaela, don't do it. You got a lot going on this week. You cannot afford to get human trafficked right now. You know? Like, who's gonna feed my dog if I'm locked in a shipping container? I don't even speak Russian, you know? It'd be rough. Yeah. So I told him, like, no, I don't really know you like that. I'd be more comfortable if we met in public. And he's like, yeah, cool. Can I call you? And then he calls me, and he's like, so I was thinking instead we could go to the strip club. Right. Thank you. The audacity to ask me to go into work on my day off. Unacceptable. Unacceptable, you know? I feel like I'm in this place lately where I'm just like, I'm like begging like God, the universe, whatever. I'm like, come on, I've had a rough go of it, man. I got a failed marriage. Like, can you just send me like my one true love? And the universe is like, counter offer. Instead of one true love, I give you like 6 or 7 true pieces of shit sliding in your DMs. And I'm like, Are they nice to me? No. Or do they have money? No. Are they good in bed? And then the universe just leaves me on red. Exactly like all of these dudes do. I actually left my phone at the table. So Sarah, if you could do me a favor, if you see a dude text me or like any dating app notifications, just go ahead and throw my phone in the fucking trash. Okay? All right, thank you guys. I'm Michaela J.
Let's hear it from Michaela J.
I was waiting for the third option. Is he at least packing? No. Okay. Thank you.
A good personality?
Packing or personality?
Tough call. Oh my God. Okay, wait a minute. I was actually relating this to Ernie the other day. It's like, you know, when you're in high school, you come up with your own notions about how you look at a guy and you think he's good in bed.
But no, I didn't never think that. But
No. I know. And I heard some really weird shit. No. It wasn't the hands, the feet, or the nose. Not that stuff. One of them, and like, keep in mind, I probably had spazoid friends worse than me if they wanted to hang with me. They would say, "Oh, if he's got a really nice butt, that means he can really operate in bed." And I'm kind of like, "Oh wait, he's got a flat ass. No, never mind. I'm not going to look at him." The weird shit you hear when you're still a virgin. I know. Okay. Don't forget about the drink specials, mixed wells, $5.25.
How to silence a crowd in?
I know, right? Hey, this is why I tell people, no way am I going to head the comedian route. Take it away.
You know, that makes you think of the Golden Girls.
God, of course it does.
No.
Where, like, Blanche was talking with Rose about a guy that she was dating and talking about how certain men are in bed. And she was saying he was a good dancer. And while filing her nails, it's like, so what? That just proves he has rhythm. I see what you mean.
How to silence the audience again?
See, I'm not a comedian. I'm just an awkward person that's not funny.
And neither am I, but I just point things out.
Okay, lots of that. Bring up the next performer.
Remember, there's 70 people left. Come on.
There's 7
Oh, hey,
people.
coming up next, I think this person premiered last week, right? Yes, she did. Let's hear it for Sarah.
Red chord. Check it like a boom, check it like a pow.
Hey y'all, I'm Sarah. Welcome to my time. My plug is I am a bass player. I am looking for a band, or if you want to be in a band, hey, hit me up. This is an original song. It's entitled Free Milk. When I was young and stubborn, my granny used to lecture. Nobody wants the cow that gives its milk away for free. I didn't know she was talking about me. I didn't know the milk was my attention and affection. I didn't know she was talking about me. I didn't know the milk was my sharing and my caring, and of course this hot body. You shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth. That is what they say. But when I show up dressed like a pretty pony, it's root canal day. When free candy left out in a bowl, everyone will take a piece as they go. Free kitten wrapped up in a bow. Everyone will give it a pat before they say no. I didn't know she was talking about me. I didn't know the milk was my attention and affection. I didn't know she was talking about me. I didn't know the milk was my sharing and my caring, my hugging and my kissing, my spending all my money, and of course this hot body. Thanks, y'all.
boom, chaka laka boom, chaka laka boom.
Let's hear it for Sarah.
Chaka pow.
Woo, Sarah!
You know, it's funny.
Awesome.
It's funny that she said she's a bass player, but she's up there playing guitar, right? And I just saw like a meme or something on my timeline or whatever, and it said, as a bass player, learn all the guitar parts, because that way they can't give you shit. The guitar players, you know, because oh yeah, you pick up the guitar. Oh, okay, you're right. You know, little musician. Now I sound like fucking.
Now you're garnering the crickets.
No.
Next.
I said now I'm sounding like fucking Kennedy. Fucking, little musician humor there. But it's true.
All right, people. I want to. Oh wait, there's people standing at the bar. This is a
People,
good
there's
thing.
some bad acid going around.
Okay, no.
Coming up next, I think this next person is a new voice. Actually,
Are they? Ask. I don't know.
Are they new or are they gently used?
Have you been here before, sir? No, he is a new voice.
New voice.
Let's hear it for Bob.
The red cord, please. Yeah.
Oh, it's like the blue or the red pill kind of thing? Yeah, pretty much. What does the red cord do? I was just going to play guitar tonight. Y'all give me a second here. My name's Bob DePrado. How y'all doing tonight? I'm a singer-songwriter here from Austin, Texas. How does that sound out there? Can you hear that thing? Sounds like a guitar? Okay.
I hear some networking going on behind me over here. No, that's good. That's a good thing. Yeah, they're about to release a double live album. They've only known each other for 30 seconds.
Hello, everybody. Hey, we're doing good. Hey, like I said, my name is Bob DePrado. Retired from the U.S. Army last year. Moved back here to Austin. I want to share my music with you. This particular one was a young man I met in the Army, and you know, he would be an unsuspecting hero, almost like the movie I used to love as a kid, Rudy. You know, he was real young and hardworking. He wasn't always the best one, but he made it through all the training, and everyone loved him. And one day, he turned into be a pretty unsuspecting hero, at least from my vantage point. He died up on a ridge line, but he saved a lot of lives. And the United States Army gave him awards for this, for dying. I feel that it's No Way to Die is the name of the song. Love y'all. At night he gonna miss back home, out fighting in a rich man's war. It ain't no way to die. He didn't know what he was fighting for, but he knew he was white and poor, and that ain't no way to die. Learning what kind of man he should be, green eyes and sand in his teeth. It ain't no way to die. Finds himself out at night with a gun, kinda feels like the fighting is fun. It ain't no way to die. That ain't no way to die. Got a cold hard look now, think he's too far shook now. It ain't no cries out in the middle of the night like he's still in the middle of the fight. It ain't no way to die. Wouldn't call him the toughest of men. Team him up with a couple of friends. There ain't no way he'll die. One night he was all alone. Took a dozen before his own. And that ain't no way to die. Hell, it ain't no way to die. And in spite of his medals, Mama's left unsettled. It ain't no. She'll never get to see her grandkids. Tell them what their old man did. It ain't no way to die. Some say he was killed, some say he was healed, some said he's still stuck in them hills. But no, it ain't no way to die. Thank you. Rest in peace, Robbie. Love y'all. Love this venue. Appreciate you.
So I was hearing a big heavy metal ending, like "Way to Die," and then like yeah. Well, yeah, and then you smash your guitar on the stage.
Oh shit!
No, not the Taylor. That's when you bring a dummy guitar.
a Taylor's a guitar, right?
Huh?
Yes.
For a brief second, I thought you meant.
I literally said Taylor guitar.
Okay.
And no, that sounded great, man. Yeah, thank you for serving.
Oh no, but yes, but let's hear. Wait, what's Bob? What's your last name? DuPronto.
DePrato.
DePronto.
Not Pronto. Prado.
DePronto.
There used to be a store down in the Rio Grande Valley called Pronto. Remember? It was like a little convenience store, mom and pop place. They were called Pronto.
But yes, let's hear it for the incredible range of Bob DuPrato.
I like your style, man. That was awesome. Okay, Lost in Thought. What's going on, man? Who's coming up next?
Coming up next, this is a poet that's been on the scene
Don't
for.
look at me. Look at that.
Yeah, see, he always does that. He always looks at you when you talk. It looks like crap on camera. It looks like crap on the stage. And why do you talk to her all the time? The people are out here. Address your audience.
Your audience is there.
17 years.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Basaldua.
17 years we've been doing this. But at least he's not taking the microphone stands apart anymore. Speak, Ubu, speak.
I'm sorry, I'm just licking my wounds. So, coming up next.
It's just too easy, man. Come on.
This is why they call him lost in thought, folks. He can't keep a cognizant thought for about a split second.
This is a poet that's been on the scene for quite a while. Let's hear it from Michael Jones.
Woo woo!
Hello, my name is Mike. I'll be your writer tonight. Our special is travel poetry with a side of bitter political satire. It's called Whose Fool Are You? You had to fuck around and find out, Farmer Brown, and now the situation is dire. You booked a fare to Great Again City, but the clown on your screen was a liar because your boarding pass says Shambletown, and they're stoking up the fire, and you're stuck on the train with the QAnon loons and all the alt-right white goons and all of those greedy buffoons on the crew. The engineer is bumbling and stumbling through the same old sad refrain, and the brakeman only sings along. You know he'll never pull the chain. This damn thing's a runaway, but he's afraid to stop the train. You're tired and confused and you don't know what to do. They're crazy, one and all, and people say that you're a fool. Well, pray tell me, sir, whose fool are you? You just keep on rolling with that endless clickety-clack, and you ride that rumbling train on down that rusty, rickety track. There's no way to stop this thing, and you know you can't turn back. You'd jump off if you could, 'cause you might not make it through. But the rumbling numbs your soul, 'cause you've been stuck on the train for days. And now the conductor says you'll just have to wait. A few more stops and delays. You're out of cash and the mortgage is late, and all you can do now is pray. Your shirt is torn, you've got holes in your shoes. The hobos in the boxcar laugh and they say that you're the fool. Well, pray tell me, sir, whose fool are you? You're linked by steel and copper to the next car in the train and trapped in anguish lockstep with the lies that echo through your brain. Illusions and delusions and all that deep self-righteous pain caught from the lunatics around you as they screech like primates in a cage, aping mistranslated words about their long-forsaken sage and spewing rabid flat earth froth with histrionic rage. If you make it to the depot with your sanity intact, and maybe once you've sold the family farm to pay the king his hidden tax, maybe then you'll understand that you're stuck in Shambletown because of all the tools and fools who gave a clown a crown. And maybe then you'll ask yourself, whose fool are you? Yes, indeed. Pray tell me, sir, whose fool are you?
Let's hear it for Michael Jones.
Yes.
I
man, that was awesome. The words.
I really hope there's like not a lot of echo happening to our online audience, because when I was playing that walkout music, I noticed two input indicators over here slightly out of sync. So people at home watching online, because there's people watching.
Yeah, let us know if there's an echo.
Well, I mean, right now it's fine. It's when I'm playing the music. It probably sounds all echoey, like heavy Pink Floyd shit.
You sound like a psychedelic. Ooh. Okay, don't forget about the drink specials, mixed 12s. Come on, people, go get something delicious from the bar. Lost in Thought, take it away.
We have a new voice coming up next.
Another new voice.
Let's hear it for Anna Zay.
That's me on the trombone. Okay, no, it's not.
Hi, how's it going? I'm Anna Zay, the new voice. I'm gonna play a song or two, maybe.
Can one of our hosts a sister?
Where's that music? Where's that music we need?
No, I have a rubber chicken. Now my drawer won't open.
Somebody tell a joke.
Why should you never date a tennis player? Because love means nothing to them.
Because why? I didn't hear it.
Because love means nothing to them. Hey, how many ears does Spock have?
All right, that was good on the jokes. Thanks. I'm ready now.
Okay.
Hey, I want to have a moment just to say thank you, friends and new community at Kick Butt Coffee. Big shout out Maggie May, Jesus, Delana, our new friend Tyler and Claire and Homeboy. Thanks, you guys.
Oh, they're all down front now.
Woo! Anaze here. How does it sound? Skip that part. Oh, wait, no, there it is. Oh, I just want our love to be golden, to be true, like the sky so blue, to be like the sun in the ocean. Choose love, don't chase it. Shake it, don't fake it. Trust the process, everything's happening for a reason, mostly for expansion and closeness to love.
That's me on the trombone. Okay, no, it's not.
Ooh, thank you.
Beautiful.
So I got to finish the joke because it said I said how many ears does Spock have, and then we stopped, and she played, and the answer is 3: a left ear, a right ear, and a final front ear.
Let's hear it for Anna Zay.
Woo! Anna Zay! Okay, wait. I gotta know. Is this your first time performing? No. Okay, because your buds over here like, woo, she did it! I'm like,
No, she's never ever even touched it.
oh, okay.
She's never even touched a guitar before. She doesn't even know what it is. She just
Yeah,
picked it up.
she's just like, huh.
It just made sense.
This sounds kind of good.
It just made sense to her. Okay.
Oh, that's good. That's good. See what you need to do is you need to do exactly what when I first came here, we were half the size. The stage was over there. And
Well, it still is over there.
Well, I know, but I'm saying the main stage was over there. And I remember I had been talking with an ex-boyfriend. We were just kind of like shooting shit back and forth, and I was telling him how much poetry I had. And he was like, you know what? Put up or shut up. I'm like, and that's what got me on stage. I used to have stage fright. Woo! Okay, lost a thought. How many people we got left?
92.
Two. Okay.
So I was almost right.
Don't
I just
forget
got-
about the drink
I
specials.
just got the 90 wrong.
Don't forget about the drink specials, folks. And we still have some baked goods over there. Get yourself a delicious muffin or cookie for the long ride home.
And there's still 2 packets of mustard.
Oh my God.
French's. Good shit.
Okay, yeah, it's not great value. Okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
no, that's good stuff.
Take it away, Lost of Thought.
I think we have another new voice coming up next.
Another new voice.
Let's hear it for Julia Ismail.
Hello, beautiful spirits of the universe. My name is Julia Ismail, and I am joining you tonight from Seattle, Washington. And right after this, I'm getting on a plane and going right back home. So I am so honored and blessed to have seen the soul of Austin here tonight. So thank you, everybody who has gone before me. It was such a pleasure. You have made this trip very, very special. I'm a poet. Dear fellow child of the universe, kumbaya, flower child, tree hugger, new age, mumbo jumbo.
The trouble is not in your set. Please stand by. Okay.
Will it? Oh.
Take 2. We'll fix it. We'll fix it in post. Go ahead and start over.
Thank you. I'll start over. Dear fellow child of the universe, kumbaya, flower child, tree hugger, new age, mumbo jumbo, wishy-washy, hippy-dippy, touchy-feely, woke, emotional, sensitive, empath, overly sensitive, spin, propaganda, fake news, disorder, schizophrenia, senile, dementia, dysfunction, anxiety, stress, urgent, emergency room, depression, medication, breathe, nervous system, shoulders, neck, sleep, energy, connection, cry, intuition, instinct, muscle memory, gut, heart, mind, spirit, grace, human, flower, tree, kumbaya, my Lord. Slow down, lazy, waste time, lose time, spend time, free time, downtime, overtime, paid time off, hourly, salary, office party, bonuses, benefits, merit-based, time served, bored, remote control, bum, vagrant, self-medicated, homeless, welfare queen, pilferer, useless, dependents, needy, qualify, benefits, login, password, minimum wage, time is money, loitering, lower class, upper class, middle class, trespassing, gangbanger, 3 strikes, pipeline, industry, GPA, FAFSA, name and title, employee, worker, adjusted gross income, capitalism, equity, eminent domain, interest, compound interest, 30-year loan, foreclosure, net profit, profit and loss, profit, profiteers. Breathe. Slow down. Time lived. Present. Sustenance. Social capital. Gift economy. Circular economy. Actual value. Mutual value. Gold. Bricks. Interest-free. Partnership. Apprentice. Former employee. Entrepreneur, family-owned business, ethics, marketplace of ideas. Listen, debate, dialogue, multimedia, equal access, music, color, children, clean, grow, ready-made meals. Delivery drivers, frozen meals, microwave safe, just add water, 10% juice, saturated fat percentage, daily allowance, cheese colored, food pyramid, gluten, boxes, cans, plastic, more plastic, organic, not organic, pesticides, red dye number 40, free range, non-GMO, processing plants, methane, water collection, water consumption, sewage treatment, flush, water wars, synthetic asphalt, salt, gray water, snow chains, pavement, more pavement, fossil fuels, traffic jam, carbohydrates, clear cutting, smog, global warming. Breathe. Shopping list, recipes, dirty dishes, meals for the week, cast iron, ingredients, experiments, science, standards, choices, discernment, 7 generations, heirloom seeds. Water is life. You are life. Window garden, walkable alleys, permeable asphalt, rainwater gardens, rooftop gardens, native plants, old growth, sweet peas, bees. Bohemian, eccentric, outlier, nonconformist, dropout, iconoclast, heretic, rebel without a cause, protester, Antifa, miscreant, dissenter, revolutionary, troublemaker, insubordinate, angry, loud, complainant, plaintiff, insurgent, terrorist, jihadi, extremist, rebellion, blacklist, fascism, criminal, genocide,
beheaded. Breathe. Free Palestine. Liberation for all. Breathe. Heal. Healer. Cry. Power. Love. Networks. Webs. Bees. Grace. Rest. Patience. Collective wisdom. Help. Medicine. Virtual meetings, vibration, quantum entanglement, trees, sand, safety, water, wind, fire, death, birth, seeds, burnt turkey, chicken and eggs, stories, laughter, ancestors, art, synthesis, aura, meditate, celebrate, wisdom, 3-day work week, prayer, ritual, feel, wail, mourn, morning, dawn, dusk, evening, sleep, moon, sun, dreams, morning, awake, woke, evening, sleep, birds, morning, breathe.
Wow.
That was awesome.
That was one long sentence with a lot of commas.
On one breath.
Okay, you're on.
Let's hear it for Julia Ismael.
Woo! You said from Seattle?
Yeah, she flew down here just for the mic. And she's
Wow.
And she's flying back.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fly Southwest. No, I didn't say that. I actually talked to a customer this week. She's like, I'm from Seattle. I was like, what do you think of the weather? She's like, oh, I really love the rain in Seattle. And I was like, wow, that's different.
I've never seen the rain down in Seattle.
Ernie,
It
let
doesn't-
me finish.
Doesn't go like that, right? No, sorry.
Talk to the hand. And she was like, no, I love the rain there. She said, but the people there are not as friendly as Austin. And I was like,
Really?
chick. And I was like, friend found. She was like, hell yeah. So yeah, she said she loves the people here, and that she was kind of sad to go back. So I was like, okay.
Aw. You know,
See, that's the one part I do like about my job, talking with people like all over. At Friday night, real quick, let me just add this. I had a guy come through my line with a black and gray mohawk and a black kilt. I was like, yeah.
and she messaged me and told me that. I said, it's Friday.
And then the one of my last customers was a guy in a mariachi suit. It was awesome.
And again,
I love it.
it's Friday. You know. No, but I'm old enough talking about flying. I used to fly Braniff Airlines.
Wow.
But domestic beer was free.
I used to fly Frontier.
Even at 16 years old, because you're in the sky. No, because you're in the sky, they would serve.
Nah, because you were charming and they'd slip you a beer.
No, there's no law up there. You're in the fucking sky.
All right, so guess what? We are closing out the night, right?
We are?
Closing out the night with the final performer. And can I say, this has been an unbelievable night.
Incredible.
Just, everybody, just talent. Oh, if I had short sleeves, you'd see the goosebumps. Take it away, Lost of Thought.
I wrote out an introduction.
Oh, shoot.
I'm sure you did.
Yep. All right, I'll
download it
do
as
the
soon as I
introduction.
can.
Do the introduction.
See, here we go.
You want to talk Austin history? The paved, poetic road rooted in the depth of storm waters that transfixed on paper to theory. He shaped a generation that cut their teeth on the steel-woven mics and stages that transcended state lines and generations. All in the reaches of a man that made paper ache with depth in the words he shed layers to, in the hurting, nostalgic edges of cinematic diners that bled verses in the rain next to the window. He is the impassioned linguistic rhythms he slices into the realities he presents. Might I present to you Michael Wayland.
No pressure. No pressure at all.
Huge introduction. Thank you so much. Julian from Seattle, I thought your poetry was very human and very beautiful, so thank you for sharing. This first poem is called Eat a Bag of Dicks. On the drive back to Austin, we saw a highway billboard advertising a Smithville local distillery. So on a lark, we went RIP Bone Distillery. The beautiful tasting room was above the actual vats, and we were grateful to have the owner himself walk us through the spirit suite. He was understandably knowledgeable, and he had his own fascinating story of success by admitted luck. He was young, smart, privileged, self-aware. Doing what he does, he has seen some shit and has earned some very good stories. At the time, I mostly drank beer and wasn't so well-versed in hard liquor, but I had an open mind. He talked us through the vodka, moonshine, and a whiskey, and thank you, very nice. But when he got to his gin, and holy fuck, mind blown. I had gin before, and it was merely an ingredient, but I fucking love this gin. So then my question was, do I love gin, or do I love this particular gin? Later, we went to the Austin Shaker, a highly recommended liquor and bar paraphernalia store. The staff were friendly, informed, and sold Bone booze. So I told them the Bone Distillery story, concluding with, so I'm wondering if I love gin, or just this particular gin. Do you know a bar in town that offers gin flights so I can learn? They suggested a particular speakeasy in town, whose name I will not besmirch, even though they redeem themselves shortly. I go to the speakeasy and tell the bartender the now Austin Shaker story, concluding with, so, do you sell gin flights? And he says, no. So, wind out of sails, I order a martini, saving the bartender from selling me maybe $60 worth of gin. The tale grows in the telling. Later, after work, coworkers and I go back to the same speakeasy, and after a drink, I approach a bartender and tell him the now anonymous speakeasy story, which has grown to conclude with, no, eat a bag of dicks. And the bartender leans toward me and asks, let me ask you a question. Is the bartender you spoke to last time working here tonight? And I say, yes. New dude rolls his eyes, and we both know he's thinking, that fucking imbecile. I got you, he says. And he hooks me up. He does a great job, shows me the bottles, explains the different flavor profiles. I tip him well. I like that story. And I also like to imagine the perspective of the second bartender. Of course it would be that lazy fuck who couldn't be bothered to have a conversation with a curious patron. David Foster Wallace has a beautiful, inspirational commencement address, not called Eat a Bag of Dicks, but rather, This is Water. I think about it a lot. It really impacted how I try to engage life and society, how I think of other people navigating their life when it intersects with mine. I return to it on downtrodden days. There's an aspect of This is Water that, if I ever attain it, it will be achieving my own personal American transcendentalism. It's the notion that every person we encounter isn't a character in our story, but that we are all stories in collision. This is the point where our stories overlap, and sometimes our stories overlap with those of lazy assholes. This is my second poem. It's called, If We Lived Each Day as If We Had 3 months to live, we'd live about 3 months. Toxic positivity wants us to cast our worries to the seas and dance through life with wanton frivolity. Don't worry, be happy. My worries are what drive my ambitions, which are not to have reason to worry, but I do have reason to worry. conquering credit card debt, inheriting my father's blood cancer, stopping the thunderous feeling of my ever-pounding heart close to the surface of my skin to merely just quietly, forgetfully live. Smile. It's my fucking face. Don't believe you have authority over my fucking face. Other people in the world have it worse than you, and that sucks too. But how privileged and small-minded are you to imagine the worst possible situation is a reason to guilt me away from my own thoughts, as if that unfortunate person simply serves as the human example of a driver's ed scare film. That unlucky person has a story and a family and a name, and it's not Highway of Agony. Hashtag good vibes only. Hashtag my vibes are nuanced and ever-shifting, and when they are not positive, as they often are, they are still valid and legitimate and are better off heard and not sequestered to a dark hole of avoidable loneliness. The flirtation with the void is real and not to be underestimated. Imagine telling depressives and those struggling with suicidality they're not welcome and they should go stand facing the isolation corner and thinking that is good vibes. Live each day as if you had 3 months to live. If I knew I was going to die in 3 months, I would only ever make terrible decisions. I would max out my credit cards on sex workers and discover a whirlwind yet strategically short-lived affair with all the drugs. Knowing there's a future is one of the only things that helps me from destroying myself, and sometimes not even that works. Thank you so much.
Well,
on that note,
I couldn't think of a better way to close tonight than that. Let's hear it for Michael Whalen.
Woo! God, that was awesome.
That was awesome.
I love the way that headed down, and then everyone's like, yeah! I like that where he's like, I will just make a whole bunch of bad decisions. I was like,
I was every time he
life.
said bag of dicks, I was like, because I mean, how can you be in life when somebody says bag of dicks and not hear like, and if you were actually to go out and buy a bag of dicks, you'd probably have to go to Thailand or something. Because where could you get that legally?
Well, you could get Lighthouse gummies.
No. I'm talking about actual dicks.
I know, but I know what you mean. But
Slaughterhouse.
Well, I mean, okay, now we're talking about.
Actually, I noticed that whenever anyone makes anything out of lighthouses, it always ends up looking like penises. Like lighthouse cookies, lighthouse gummies, it always ends up looking like a penis.
Lighthouse pasta.
Hmm?
Okay, then. But
Okay, before Lawson thought gets lost in another thought.
While I have the mic, what he was talking about though, about owning it, basically.
Yes.
He was saying. I know probably you might groan, but David Lee Roth, when he was before Van Halen, when he was coming up as a singer, he had this vocal coach. He would take vocal lessons, and his coach was a survivor of the Holocaust, and he had, the tats. He was in prison, right? And I mean. And I don't mean to bring this on the down low, but
Okay, Ernie, but keep telling the story. It's a good story.
it's a good story. And he would tell Dave, sing like your life depended on it, because the only reason he survived is because he could sing, and they'd keep him around. Otherwise, you're up the chimney, and that's what he would say. And you think about it, they would literally be up the chimney.
Sing your ass off.
Sing like your life depended
on it.
And that's how he taught Dave. And Dave, says he's not the best singer in the world, but he gives it 110% every time.
He just leaves it on the stage.
Yeah,
right there.
boom.
Yes.
You can't deny that. But yeah, that's an incredible story. And when I saw that, I was like, holy shit. Wow. That's heavy.
It is.
All right, so we're going to end the show tonight, and we are going to thank the Viking Danimal for keeping us fed, caffeinated, and buzzed. On the way out, please give your bartender a cash tip. We appreciate the fuck out of him because we always do. And we're gonna thank Ernie B for making us look good and sound good. He's got QR codes behind his monitor. Shit.
Yeah, give me money.
Yeah, give him money.
I was thinking of cow tip. You go tip cows and shit. You ever do that? You go up to our cow and tip them.
Okay. And
No?
should we do the thing?
Yes, let's do the thing.
You have been witness to the baddest open mic in the ATX. Spoken and heard live every Sunday night at Kick Butt Coffee, Music, and Booze. It's not just an open mic, it's a show, not a show without each and every one of you, including you, Danimal. Thank you and good
Like my drummers at X5 used to say, you guys are stupid. Oh, wait, I lost my screen here. Oh, splash screen. Oh, wait. Oh, fuck. Okay. Hey, well, this is a Reggie good one.